What's going on, sexies? Testing, testing. Alright, making sure. Dude, so there were so many bugs just now. And I sprayed my spray and they were still popping up. But I sprayed more just now. It seems to be working so far. Knock on wood, right? But, yeah, I hope your guys' day's going good, you know? I hope you're enjoying this reality. Making the most of every moment. Because, again, we are here for a temporary time. As Drake says, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And it's true. It's true, man. You gotta make the most of everything. Because before you know it, boom, it's the next day. Before you know it, boom, it's a year. Like, it literally just feels like it was January or like yesterday. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know. I haven't had. Okay, before I get copyrighted, I had to. It's true, you know? And that song, by the way, if you want to know, it's called Blessings by Drake and Big Sean. So go ahead and play it after this. It's a good one. He goes like, I'm way up, I feel blessed. Straight up. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just so good. You feel blessed, man. I feel the shift. I know you guys do too. The shift in the consciousness collective. It is a beautiful thing. I'm always proud and grateful to be here. I'm proud. I used to hate my form. You know, I'd be so self-conscious. But you really remember through your stages of awakening that at a higher level, you chose this form. You know, we're at source and formless. You know, you as just energy is beyond this human form. You chose this form, like a video game character. That one. So why would I hate it, you know? And the more you accepted that, the more you really connect to that real you. It shows, you know, you glow, you radiate different light, frequencies, all that. Because they're not here to hate your existence. You fucking chose this existence. Look at everything, you know? I fucking say this all the time, every time I'm here. It's like, but every moment's a new moment. And that's why every time I'm here, it's like the first time again, you know? And that's a beautiful thing to have. To just really see everything as new and for you and not living in the past, because a lot of us are so in the past that we perceive everything to be the same and it's not. You're just perceiving it from the same level of thinking. And when you can really be here in the now, in the presence of now, you see everything as a flow of energy, right? You see everything for literally, guys, how when we were kids, we would just wake up for the new day, treat everything like it's the first time of an experience. It's the same shit. It's just we're more connected to our subconscious mind when we're growing up as a kid, and then reality comes down and says, settle down to reality. This is real. This is what you got to do. You got to get a job. You got to get a this. You got to get a that. You got to, you know, whatever. But nah, you know, you're here to do whatever you want, not because they're saying to do that and, you know, whatever. Nah. So that's why you have to take a moment to just connect to your subconscious. You got to breathe. You got to meditate. And the more now, in the present that you are, the more you'll be able to see how everything is a new moment. Just like when you were a kid, every moment is a new moment. Every experience is new. That's why every time I'm up here, like I said, it's like, it's like the first time, it's like, wow, this is so pretty. But I say that every time I'm here, right? Because every moment's a new moment. And because of that, every time I'm here, it's like seeing it again for the first time. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, man. Let's walk down a little bit, do something different. I'm always up here. But this video about this time around, right? This one's about just balance, you know, love, the art of balancing love and detachment, right? Living with a calm heart. You know, but to live, because that's what it is, you know, to live fully, you have to have that balance. Everything is balance, you know. You have to. Body, mind, and spirit. Everything's connected. You have to love without detachment. Or you have to love, with detachment. And out of expectations of your outcome. right? Because a heart wide open, yet free from attachment, is one that can love deeply. And when you can let go of what no longer serves you, you're opening up your heart with compassion, not control, right? Because the control is the ego. So you detach with kindness and trust that what's meant for you will find you. You know what I mean? A heart overflowing with love is good, but a mind free from clinging, that's true mastery, right? Because when you master this balance of not attaching but flowing, you can move through life's waves with grace and clarity. You go out and about in reality in a different way because you're not clinging. You're not putting up these expectations, you know. It is the way that it is, and I'm grateful for it to be the way that it is, type of thing. Can I go down this way? I hope so. Let me see. Let's get a little POV. So I would say step one is opening your heart, right? Practice unconditional love, compassion, both for yourself and others, not just you. This expands your capacity for joy and deep connection with everything. Everything, because everything's connected. You know, and then I would say, what the fuck? Hold on, someone text me. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. I'm back. And all these bugs are back too, I guess. I don't know what they are, bro. They're not even regular fries. They're not even regular flies, bro. They're like little gnats and shit. It's annoying. Whatever. I like to think that these bugs, though, are different. You know, if we're all one collective experiencing itself, then these bugs are just us in a different form. So, all right then. But can you like not bite me and give me a disease? You know what I mean? You never know what they are. But I would say step 3 now is finding your inner stillness, your inner peace. You know, use mindful meditation, breathing, you know, to quiet your mind. Because that's the only way you can get to a place of peace, is quieting your logical mind, not thinking so much, you know what I mean? And watching your thoughts come and go without attaching, just observing. You know, because this rooted into stillness becomes your anchor in every storm. And you always center back to your peace. You know, you're not allowing things to get to you like the way that you were before, you know, because you're not instantly reacting. So it's like by balancing love and detachment, you can create space for true freedom, you know, where you can love without fear and let go without loss. Because I always say this, when you really understand that no matter what, you are okay, you're good no matter what, you're really not losing anything. You're not. Because it's not that this person completes you and now you can love yourself. Hell no. You are the one that gives you that validation and permission. It's not once you get this job or this amount of money and followers that no, you could love life and feel yourself as worthy and magnetic. No, it's always just waiting there for you to go within yourself and tap into that version of you. Not depending on physical circumstances, because we're beyond all this physical, so why would it matter about that, you know? It's only internal. As above, so below, so how it is in here, it will be in the physical. So as long as we are connected, spiritually, mentally, clear mind, present, you know, not thinking shitty thoughts, knowing that we're valid and worthy no matter what. That's loving without attachment. When you love someone, especially, or without attaching, without subconsciously saying that if you leave my life, I'm gonna fucking die and, you know, I won't be okay and blah, blah, blah. That's toxic. You're abandoning yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're making a false rule that says, unless you're in my life, I'm not okay, you know? And that's not loving with attachment. That's loving with, that's not loving with not attachment. That's loving with clinging and attachment. It creates resistance and it's not healing. And it's also, you're subconsciously saying that you don't love yourself. You need them to have that love. You don't. So when you love yourself, you can probably love someone. And they'll feel that. They'll feel that radiance, that authentic love radiating off of you. And you'll be more likely to keep that relationship because you're not living from a place of attachment or neediness. That's a healthy magnetic vibe to be around. Like, I don't want you to go, but if you go, I understand. Either way, life's a trip, and I'm enjoying it, you know, every step of the way. Not the selfish, and not in the selfish sense of I don't need you, fuck you, I don't care if you leave. No, it's just like, I love you, and if you have to go, then I understand. But I love me too. This is cool. It's a different way. See, there's always new times for everything, huh? Because I used to be in a place where I thought I needed this person to be happy. I needed this person to give me that validation because I put them on a pedestal. And we put people on a pedestal and we think that they're the ones that give you that validation because you think that they're above you and they give you that validation, then you can be hot and you can be up at that level too. But that's not how it is. You are worthy nonetheless. It never mattered externally. So I'm telling you, the more you practice detaching, the more freer you will be from anything. That's really meditating into the stillness, feeling your heartbeat. Feeling the heartbeat, looking at experience in front of you and just looking at the flow and how everything is just moving and flowing and vibrating and everything is connected and existing. And when you trust that, you trust the flow, you feel the higher divine flow trying to flow through your vessel, which is the real you. That's your silent, that's you shutting the ego up, right? The logical mind that we think that we are. When we're able to just breathe and connect to the now and actually channel that flow, the Reiki, the Kundalini, that's the higher mind activating. That's the logical monkey mind, ego, human mind that we think that we are silencing. And then you allow for higher frequencies, higher thoughts to come in. Your third eye is open more. You're just doing your thing. The more connected you are to spirit self, your formless self, your higher self, your heart, the more detached you are to egoic desires. Because it's the ego that's really attaching to everything. That's creating these false stories that unless you're here, I'm worthy, or unless I have this and that and the third, then I'm worthy. Nah. Well, you always are. It's just a lie. And the spirit, the real you, the awareness flowing through, the one that's just trying to enjoy this human experience, that's you. So when you get to a place of that understanding and you get yourself to that connection of the real you, the one just trying to enjoy this human experience, the awareness, by meditating and breathing. By just doing shit like this, going and taking a hike. Breathing, getting away from the collective. It can be very draining, I understand that. But when you do stuff for yourself, that favors yourself, like this, breathing, riding your bike, skateboarding, running, whatever, anything that connects you to your breath, is one step closer to becoming with yourself, The more you breathe, the more peaceful you are. A lot of people are not breathing a lot. They're just thinking, going to work, going to do this, in a hustle to do this and that, never really present, enjoying where they are. It's like you look at a freeway, right? Everyone's in a hurry to go somewhere, but nowhere. All there ever was is right now. As cliche, as philosophical as it sounds, it is true, So get yourself to a state of nowness, and you'll get yourself to a state of not resistanceness, and you'll be more sexy and shit. Because it'll be felt off of you that you do not give a fuck. You are happy no matter what. And that's a magnetic energy to be around. People want to be around that kind of energy because it's healing. You act as a beacon, as a catalyst for other people to do the same. The more you love yourself and detach, the more, it's funny, the more you've always wanted to experience, the more the things that you've wanted to experience and manifest in your life, that's when they start coming. Because you've detached from them and you've detached from the outcome. And you got yourself to a place of actually understanding that either way you're okay. Either way I'm happy, I'm full. I'm chilling. But it would be cool if this was here and shit. And then it comes in because you'd stop literally putting an energetic resistance, a push away from attracting all that. You get it? You get it. Right. I was literally how I was growing up, just attaching, pushing shit away. Didn't know I was doing it because I was unaware, so it was autopilot, unconscious. But when you really awaken, the more conscious you are, right? The more you rewrite your consciousness into just attracting and not forcing things, the more you are able to connect to the real you, the Kundalini. And then, because the ego is always there, right? But it's knowing that that's not you. That's just the little monkey mind. You that believes it's the human and just the human. But you're not just a human. You're a multi-dimensional light being having a temporary human experience. I said it so many times, it sounds so funny. But it's fucking true. Damn, bro. It's so pretty. Look at these sexy clouds, man. So just do y'all a favor and just live and laugh and laugh. I said it earlier. Actually, I never told you guys, but live by the 3 L's. Live, love, and laugh. Because that's what we're here for. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. You got this.
Strobe in my chest, you're the spark in my veins. Running this red till we're lost in the flames. Every look says